graphic.
If you look over on...
Breaking news!
What is it?
There's been an update on the crisis of antimicrobial resistance, and we need to act now. Antimicrobial resistance is a growing problem in today's world with no expectation of the crisis resolving anytime soon. This is an ever-growing health crisis in the sense that when these microorganisms evolve, it becomes more of a struggle to treat the illness.
I see. Antimicrobial resistance is defined as a microorganism that has evolved to resist certain medication. As this microorganism evolves, it changes its genes to resist the treatments. When this happens, it becomes resistant to the antibiotics that are more commonly available, like penicillin. This causes health professionals to start more research, which we know is timely and costly. And pandemics are going to become more often, like the whole COVID pandemic, and the health of our country will be at risk.
Wait, guys. I think I have a solution. Predatory bacteria.
What's that?
Predatory bacteria are bacteria that prey on other bacteria. When using this method, the predatory bacteria will no longer will attack the resistant bacteria. This can be used as a treatment when other treatments are no longer working, giving the body a reset.
Interesting. How does this work?
Well, let's start with the basics. What even are predatory bacteria? Well, they're hunters, teeny tiny microscopic hunters that eat other bacteria. Pretty interesting, right? There are a few different types as well. These bacteria act like animals, surprisingly. I'll demonstrate my point. According to the Center of Ecosystem and Society at Northern Arizona University, Vibrio bacterium attaches to its prey in a vampire-like way and then feed on its interior cytosol. For other bacteria, like the lysobacteria, several cells can group hunt, like wolves attacking an elk. The bottom line is that these little guys are fierce, and they kill other bacteria. In fact, they're natural killers of pathogens, and that's why they could be really useful when it comes to antimicrobial resistance. Maybe this is the solution we've been waiting for.
Let's look at mycobacteria, for example. These are known as predatory bacteria that have been found to be the most promising group for this solution. These are prolific producers, which makes them similar to antibiotics, and it gives them those similar features when fighting disease. They are less prone to the resistance. The ballos are gram-negative bacteria that are predatory. These also serve as biocontrol agents like mycobacteria. These are great for this because they are motile, which gives them the ability to hunt and consume, like you were mentioning.
Predatory bacteria were found by a scientist named Heinz Stolt in 1962, who was trying to find some viruses called bacteriophages, another type of microscopic predator, in samples of soil. When the bacteria he had grown as a food source for his viruses started to show signs of being hunted, he didn't find what he was after. Instead, he found an entirely new species of bacteria that was hunting and eating the prey bacteria. This became known as the first discovered predatory species, B. bacteriovorus. Since the discovery of these tiny predators, scientists have found ways to use them for tasks such as taking out antibiotic-resistant diseases, killing plant pathogens in crops, and even have studied them to develop better ways to improve some antibiotic treatments.
Wow. Well, let's head to the lab and get a better look at it.
One eternity later.
Okay. We are now in a lab where we might just be able to find some of these tiny predators at work. Scientists use microscopes like this one to look into the microscopic lives of many different types of bacteria, including predatory ones. But what exactly does a predatory bacteria look like?
Well, predatory bacteria can take many forms. They often look like other bacteria with many of the same shapes and features, except, according to Fraser in 2024, they often have adaptations that allow them to hunt and kill their prey, like fang-like protrusions, a snake-like body that they can use to corral their prey, or parts that give them the ability to chase down their prey.
That sounds crazy. Can this be dangerous?
It definitely can be to other bacteria, but most of them don't cause too much of a problem in humans. Most of the time, predatory bacteria can be found everywhere, including the human body. Although there are still studies going on that are looking at how predatory bacteria can affect humans.
That's right, and they are even sometimes used to fight bacterial infections and can kill many pathogens in humans.
I see one now. It looks like it might be closing in on his next meal.
Wow, it's in luck, just in time for dinner.
I see him. That guy must be hungry.
We finished up our time here in the lab, and we know that we need to fight the antimicrobial resistance crisis, and we need to do it now. But let's head back to the newscast.
But first, a quick word from our sponsor.
Why do 100% of harmful bacteria fear Predatory Bacteriovorus? Because it's a bacteria-eating machine. Predatory Bacteriovorus is a microscopic predator that targets and devours harmful bacteria. Think of it as nature's very own antibiotic. It's especially exciting because it offers a potential solution to antibiotic-resistant infections. Scientists are studying how this little bacterium could change the future of medicine. So next time you think of bacteria, remember, not all of them are bad. Some, like Predatory Bacteriovorus, might just save the day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating science.
Audio Jungle.
As we have learned today, predatory bacteria could potentially be a key player in our fight.
As we learned from the Scientific American, predatory bacteria are fierce, ballistic, and full of potential. We know that these organisms are just about everywhere, from our food to even our soil. They could really make a difference. The World Health Organization even claims that the antimicrobial resistance, or AMR, is one of the leading health crises in the world, and it's of top global concern. An estimated 1.27 million people died because of the AMR. I really think that we are onto something here, and I think that we need to start caring about this, and we need to start caring now.
We still have some work to do. It is exciting to know, however, that scientists are actively working on the problem. We have spent a long time diving into the possibility of using predatory bacteria, but let's not forget about other things like using bacteriophages, which are viruses that attack bacteria. Why can't we get rolling with predatory bacteria? Well, it's not that simple. According to Microbiology Society, new technologies face a lot of technical and regulatory challenges, which in the case of living antibiotics include activity spectrum, pharmacokinetics, immune responses, manufacturing issues like regulatory, quality control frameworks, and market acceptance. This is a long list, but if we get people to start caring more about this, maybe some of these problems could be resolved.
Wow, today's been pretty crazy. I mean, first we talked about the antimicrobial resistance, or AMR, and then we learned about predatory bacteria. If you were to ask me before, I would have thought predatory bacteria were bad. And well, they aren't all good, but they could provide some relief to the crisis we're facing now. If we were able to jump through some of the hoops and get somewhere with this, we might just be able to help real people in need, people fighting for their lives. Remember, folks, this issue is bigger than just you or me. It's worldwide. If we want to put an end to this, we need to do it now. Thanks for joining us today. Stay safe and use your drugs right. Oh my. I'm sorry.
We can cut it, it's okay.
The camera ruins everything. Okay. Alright, from the top. We are now in a lab where we might just be.
This way.
We are now in a lab where we might just be able to find some of. I have an itch. Sorry.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
But first, a quick word from our
Will be more common, and the health of our country is at risk.
Wait.
Sorry.
Oh, dang it. That was good though. Okay.
Like when you go to look at it. Scientists use microscopes like these to look at the microscope. I looked away and got lost, and then this is why you never did theater, guys.
Me neither.